Okay, so I got this building from Menards for Christmas, car dealership. And I got this building, if you could call it a building, which is super cool, from Menards for Christmas. We're gonna open them up and plug them in and see what they look like. I still have a lot of work to do on my layout. After moving one of the boards, some of these buildings are not powered yet, so it should be interesting. But let me open these up off camera and then we can take a closer look at them. All right, so I got it out of the package. I decided to put Chevy in there because we are actually a Chevy family. It looks pretty good. Typical for a Menards building. You've got the dog, of course. That comes on everyone. It's got pretty nice detail. Let's plug it in and see what the lights look like. That's pretty cool. Car on top spins. It does come with a bunch of different dealerships if you want to change it. I do have a lot of extra cars. I love the Ford GT40. I have some Lamborghinis. This is going to be kind of like an exotic car dealership. All these cars that you see right here, I bought these at Menards too. They are a little bit big, but who cares, right? Here's a loose red one that I bought at Menards. And there's also a loose pink one. But these are all sitting over at Mel's Drive-In for the car show. What I'd really like to do is I'd really like to get some Carrera Go slot cars and make a racing track. But I don't think I'm going to have room for that, or I don't have the money for it right now. I did have to hot glue a couple things, which is pretty typical of Menards buildings. This was a little loose up here, so I hot glued that, and then this actually broke off, so I hot glued it. But I did discover one really cool thing about this building that I'll end up doing it off camera because it's going to be a little bit labor intensive. When I first saw this building, I thought, wow, it'd be really cool to be able to push your own cars in there. I thought that's the one thing Menards should have done, was make a little trap door. Well, as I was plugging this in, I realized that there's actually a trap door on the back with about 50 screws. I don't think they had to put that many screws, but I'm gonna probably open up the back of this and put some of these cars that I have in there so it looks more full. It does come with the 4 cars that you see, the spinning car, and of course, and then the truck and the truck and the truck that's in there. I actually bought one of these loose. So, but it doesn't say Fury on it. That's fine. I'll put that somewhere else on the layout. But Menards is pretty much my source for these cars. I'm pretty happy with this building. I'm not 100% sure where I'm going to put it, but that's pretty much the Menards building right there. I am going to move a lot of these buildings around. I'm not quite sure where exactly all those are going to go, but there's going to be some fairly big changes. So let me get the Saturn V Rocket out of the box and then off camera, and then we'll take a look at that one. All right, so I got the Saturn V Rocket out of the package, and I love it. It is really, really cool. It's obviously not to scale, but it is still super, super cool. Now, I'm old enough to remember moon landings, and I was always fascinated with space and space travel to this day, so I was absolutely thrilled to get this. It's supposed to light up and smoke if you pour water in there. So I got a little bit of water to pour in there. Get in there, water. Let me wipe that up with my sleeve. I don't know how you can get this or how much actually went in there. I should get an eyedropper or something to put water in it. I'll wipe it up with my sleeve, I don't care. So let's, wait a minute here. I should have got a towel handy. I wasn't thinking. That's okay. That's what sleeves are for. Okay, let's plug it in and see if it smokes. Whoa, that is cool. Look at that. I like it. I like it a lot. That is super, super cool. I can hear it going now. The one thing I did notice about this, there's no people on it, and there's actually no German Shepherd. So that's okay. I personally think Menards overdoes it a little bit with the German Shepherd, but that's okay. But that is really, really cool. I didn't think it would, wasn't sure if it would smoke right away or not. I'm not sure where this is going to go on the layout. I'm definitely going to put it somewhere where it can be easily seen. Now, there's absolutely no realism to my layout, so if someone says something like, well, why is that right next to the, you know, the sauerkraut factory? Well, because it is, that's why. So that's pretty much it. I'm gonna change out my trains and finish off by running some trains.